Good day. Welcome to Real Estate Whiskey Talk. This week we're joined with Ben with Branson Roof Co. And I'm going to let Ben introduce himself here in the studio and give you a little bit about him before we get started.
Oh, wow. A little bit about me. I'm a local guy. Grew up in Forsyth.
Okay.
Played basketball at College of the Ozarks. I'm a Bobcat. That's one thing I'm very proud of. Been in this community, 40 years this year.
Okay.
Been working for Branson Roof Co. for 8 months now. Enjoy very much what I do. I'm a sales guy, customer care rep. Just love meeting people. That's kind of me in a nutshell.
You let in greatly with what this video is going to be talking about. I want to know, when anybody's shopping, whether you're in, I always use New Orleans or New York or California, like roofing companies come and go in areas. But why is it kind of important to do a little research to find out about the company and why they're local and what that means? Like, why would you be proud to work for Branson Roof Co. and why are you proud you're local?
Yeah, okay. Well, easy. That's an easy one for me. I live in the community. I shop in the community. I eat at restaurants in the community. I know a lot of the business owners.
Okay.
We're members of the chamber. I'm going to be here. I'm not going anywhere. I have kids that go to school here. My wife's a teacher here. I'm invested in the community. And I would say that's the biggest thing is I live here and I love my community.
And that's where, I know as a realtor, I've seen the companies chasing storms.
Yep. Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, if you're in the 417 area, give Branson Roof Co. a call if you have a roofing need. But if you're not, it's important to look at a company up and see what they're about and what their purpose is. And the purpose of this channel is trying different whiskeys. So I want to quick caveat in. Ben's getting the pleasure of having a little Johnny Walker. It is the 18 year. It is the rebrand of, I'm going to call it Gold Label, even though it doesn't say it on the label. It definitely is very close to the flavor profile of the Gold Label original that is no longer available from Johnny Walker. And I am having Glenfiddich. I love the stories. I love why distilleries do what they do. This they call their 15-year Solera blend. And it's legitimately a vat that never empties. They get down to a third and they fill it up with other whiskeys, and it's just a constantly evolving product. It's just unique in its own flavor profile. So if you ever get a chance, I'd give both a taste. They're unique in their own properties. But so you said chambers.
Yeah.
I know with my day job with Cedar Creek Coffee, we do a lot with the chamber to get out in the community to be seen,
right?
But to also make a difference.
Yeah.
It's not about how is this helping me today. It's about how am I helping my community.
I'll give you a perfect case in point. December 12th, I jumped into Lake Taneycomo for Christian Action Ministries.
I remember that.
The polar plunge. And, Michelle Dean, I didn't know, being a resident of Taney County for as long as I have, I really never looked into what Christian Action Ministries does.
No one does.
And the people in need in our community.
It's real.
And it was a small thing for me. I think I raised $1,200. A little bit of pain to jump in the lake, but man, we raised enough money to feed 5,500 families for a month.
Yeah.
And that's all it raised, but it does, that little bit helps as much as you can in the community, and that's the things we like to do.
And that's what being involved with anywhere you are, if you're a roofing company that you're hiring is invested in their community.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, jumping in Taneycomo in the cold and the time of year probably didn't help you sell a roof that day.
No.
But you made a difference in our community, and that's what it's about.
Yes, sir.
With that as well, you can always, like I said, you can always look at Better Business Bureau, see what people are writing about, what they're saying about these people. People
are going to be honest in the community about guys that live there, man. I mean, that's the real thing. You ask anybody in that area if they know who I am, and probably most of them will. They'll know Daniel. They'll know me. They'll know someone we've done business with. Branson's not that big, and they're going to be honest.
And that's where we were talking earlier. Ask your adjuster.
Yeah.
If you're getting ready to have an insurance claim on your roof, they're not going to they can't steer you. Just like in real estate, I can't give you the one option.
Right.
I know multiple roofing companies, and I have to refer everybody. I've got to give you at least 3, or I get myself in trouble. But with that, your adjusters are going to know who they've worked with, who they've had good rapport with. And I know, caveat back, I worked in the auto world for a while, and I know, insurance-wise, which insurances were great and which ones weren't.
Oh yeah, everybody knows them.
But people think because the cost is important to a lot of people, so they buy the cheaper insurance and not understanding what that's going to equal. But if you have insurance, you got good insurance or not, ask your adjuster, like, who would you give me a call? Who should I be giving a call in the area?
Well,
who have you been working
right.
with?
Well, and that's the thing. I have several relationships with the agent themselves. Okay, where I'm going to go in, I'm going to say, hey, Bob, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to give you a PDF file. I'm going to go look at your roof. This is what I saw. Here's why we called the claim in.
Yes.
And I'm going to give you all this up front. And you're going to go, oh, wow, I see that. Because I can tell you, but I'm going to give you documents showing you what I'm
going to
seeing.
show you it.
Yeah. And that way you're covering yourself and you're covering the person buying the home or selling or
Just
the person that lives there. I mean, it's a win all the way around.
And that goes back to, like, at the end of the day, like, that insurance rep is going to know you. And if yet again, if your insurance is local, back to the chamber, like, we probably have worked with them and helped them before, and you may have helped them in a pinch on like you may have saved some adjuster somewhere else and built a rapport for that customer by doing your job correctly. And like you were saying, like, helping out, even if it's a job that's not paying the best or not going to pay at all, being the company in the community that makes the difference, means doing your job to the best of your ability, no matter what the pay is.
So I have a quick question, a quick story. I have an agent that lives in my neighborhood.
Okay.
He lives same neighborhood, a street down from my house. He sees me on the way home. We pass each other on the way to work, on the way home. He calls me a lot of times, hey, I'm going to have a customer call you. He calls me and lets me know that his customer is going to call me. And then I can talk to him, and he knows that he's handing it off to somebody who's going to take care of it, and he's not going to have a problem with his person calling him about their roof not working.
And that's where, like, referrals are everything. So if you bought a house and in 5 years you need a roofing quote or roofing information or inspection or whatever, get back with the person you bought your house with.
Right.
They're going to know people that are involved in their community, that are active and involved and loved and trust. So, like, it comes down to that trust. Like, if you've saved that agent or that adjuster on every job you've taken care of time and time again and stood by your work, they're going to have no problem passing on, hey, give Ben with Branson Roof Co a call, or wherever it is, whoever it is.
Yeah.
That referral means something to both people. Like, the person giving it has trust in who they're telling you to call. And they also have the trust that as the customer, you're going to give that person a call and give them your business to the best of your ability. Because, like, they're not going out of their way for no reason. I'm not saying, like, you have to go with that person, but at the same time, the trust is there, or they wouldn't be giving you that referral.
When I give a referral, I know lots of guys that do different things. I know guys who do siding. I know guys who do window gutters, different things, construction, anything like that. People that do work on my home, when I get a referral like that, I'm going to give you a referral from somebody that does work at my house, that I trust to personally work on my place, because I'm not going to give you the referral because if I know they'll show up, they'll do the job, because I don't want you calling me back saying, hey, Ben, why don't you tell me about this person?
And same thing with your insurance. Again, if they're confident enough to say, hey, give company XYZ a call, that meant something that they trust that person.
Right.
So it's at least merit, give them a call, see what they're about, and get them on your roof and see what's going on.
And they're local, man. Everybody loves doing business local. Correct. I mean, you should do big. I mean, we all have chain stores. We all have chain restaurants. But it's those mom and pops, man, that they are the people that make the community go. That's what I like about it.
Their kids are going to school with your kids. Their tax dollars.
My wife's teaching their kids. You know, that's
the tax dollars are local. It's all relevant. So with that, I always end, if you are in the 417 Tri-Lakes area, what is the best way for someone to get a hold of Branson Roof Co? Okay.
You can call our office at 417-MO-CLAIM.
Okay.
I think that's 662-5246, if I remember my letters right.
I'll put it on. It'll be on screen.
And then if you can't find my office, if you live in Branson, you ought to be able to find us pretty easy. You drive down 65 and 248. We're right there at the gas station. Yeah, there's something wrong.
Do you text?
Yep. Oh, I text. I'm a lot better at texting. I might misspell something. I will tell you that. I'm not good at it. Sometimes I think I've texted you a few times and messed up. But no, I do text. Text is a great way to get a hold of me.
And it's communication. I had another video we did a while back was communication is key. What does that process look like? Set that expectation.
Yep.
But if your roofing
Yeah.
company is okay with texting and you're okay with texting, it's easier to communicate faster.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming by and enjoying the studio.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you for watching to the end of this week's episode on Real Estate Whiskey Talk. As always, we're looking for other industry leaders in our real estate world that want to come and visit the studio and bar, maybe try some whiskey and talk about their industries. And we're always looking to help people reach their real estate goals. So if you need anything, please reach out as well.